Education in Tobago is taking on new meaning. Schools are becoming an environment where learning focuses on the physical, emotional, and developmental needs of the child through the active inclusion of students, parents, and the community.
10 additional schools were added in 2014, bringing the pilot to a total of 12. The Child-Friendly Schools Framework aims to bring our schools in Tobago up to internationally recognized standards of child development and schooling practices. The Child-Friendly School Framework seeks to make our schools into healthy, happy havens of learning that are safe and nurturing environments. It also seeks to promote students that are sound mentally, physically, and emotionally, as well as ensuring that our students become personalities that are self-regulated and self-motivated. Given all of this, the Division of Education expects that the Child-Friendly School Framework is here in Tobago to stay.
In the Eastern Caribbean, the Cfs Framework focuses on the following areas: health and family life education and health promoting schools, positive behavioral management, student-centered classrooms, parental involvement, student participation, community involvement, and a safe and protective environment.
Now, in our schools, we started in 2012, and our main purpose at the beginning was to have all the schools adopt the positive behavior management approach.
In Tobago, the schools that were part of the pilot project were required to focus on positive behavioral management and one other aspect of CFS. Positive behavioral management, or PBM, is a proactive approach to discipline. Schools implementing PBM focus on teaching the expected behaviors to students. Acceptable types of behaviors are rewarded, and there are different levels of consequences for negative behaviors.
We had to sort of discuss with teachers the benefits of the whole child-friendly school. We're speaking about positive discipline. We had, of course, like many school, challenges with student behavior. And of course, corporal punishment is outlawed. So we had to think about ways that we can discipline our children that will enhance their development and at the same time help our teachers.
One of the school-wide initiatives that we instituted at Casara is our shopping day. So the teachers, we came up with different cues or different criterias in which students could be awarded points during the day on a weekly basis. 100 points maximum for the week. Things like complete homework, complete assigned tasks, punctuality, neatness, readiness for the bell. And as the students demonstrate these values or criteria, we award them points. So as a day scheduled by the principal, shopping day, all the kids would come and redeem their points to get a token. They can save their points to wait for a token with a bigger value, or they can cash it in at one time. So that is basically it. And the students are always excited to be able to see what their points are and see what they get, to be able to tell their parents.
Since the child-friendly school started, my friends and I, we have less attitude to our teachers than we used to, and we are more clean, more respectful, more responsible, and we are good citizens now.
Children have more respect for their teachers, the children get friendlier, and they have more discipline.
In addition to PBM, some schools have sought to focus on promoting health and family life education and healthy habits. At the Montgomery Government Primary School, these healthy habits have filtered into the community.
As part of the child-friendly program, we focus on healthy lifestyles, healthy eating habits. Now, a problem we were encountering on mornings when children, before the start of school, some will come early and they will purchase a lot of snacks. This contributed to them being hyperactive throughout the whole day. We met as a staff, we drafted up a little document, we carried it to her and we explained to her what we would like. and she was very receptive.
The principal encouraged me to bring across more fruits to the children so they can eat healthier, such as grapes, pears, apples, melon, pineapple, and bananas. I usually sell them at a reasonable price to encourage each child to buy a fruit every day.
This is also the case at the Table Peace Government Primary School, where one parent is making a concerted effort to promote healthy eating habits at the school.
We have the parents who are now coming on board because we have something called Fruity Friday, which is an initiative that comes out of the child-friendly school, and that is all about making the children a little bit more healthy, recognizing the fruits and the vegetables that we have here available. And every Friday, it was Fruity Friday. You bring the fruits from your backyard, or if you can, then you buy fruits. And we have a parent who have come on board, or several parents, but especially two. Miss Karen, who came on board, and every Friday she has taken that initiative away from us now. And she's the one responsible and provides the entire school body with fruits every Friday. So our Fruity Friday, which started as an initiative by the teachers, has now spilled over, and the parents have totally taken control of that.
I was the person who volunteered to do a Fruity Friday. So for 1 year, I bring fruits to the school for the kids and the teachers for 1 year on a Friday. They are more loving, they are more caring, they are more respectful to the peers and also the teachers.
The Cfs Framework has even created changes in parental behavior.
In the beginning, my daughter will come home and she will tell me that she gets stars. So I'll ask her what the stars is for, and she will tell me, well, the stars is for her good behavior. So based on how she behaved during the course of the day, she will get stars. And then a letter came home explaining that the school was a true child-friendly school, and they take out corporal punishment. And so they implement different things to help the children, and then with their behavior, with being caring, respectful to others, and so all of that. And then with that, I realized what the stars was for.
She actually was coming home and, sharing with me some rules that they had to make, in order to be more respectful in classrooms and stuff. So I think that it did a lot for her because there were a lot of changes in her life.
Since the implementation of the child-friendly school, I realized that because the parents are more friendly, they work more with you, they talk more with you on one-on-one, they interact more with you one-on-one. They don't come to school to quarrel, they come to school to talk.
Others have focused on student participation by establishing student councils.
One of the initiatives that we have here is a student body, and they came together. It really came about from an idea that was born from the children, and they have identified, Miss, we want to say more, we want to do more in the school. So they wanted their own voice. So we invented what we call a student body. And from that body was formed when we took 2 students, the children in each classroom voted on 2 students, a boy and a girl, that will represent the class. Each class in the school, right down to the infant level. And they came together to form the student body. Now that body came together, and they would be the one who come up with all the ideas, what's gonna happen on the child-friendly, what the child initiative is gonna be. And last term, we had what you call a competition. It was a student team versus a teacher team. The student team were not only made up of children, they had to choose whoever they want to participate in a cricket match. So they choose their parents, a villager who they know could play cricket very well. That formed their team. And the teachers now, all the teachers, and then we choose students to complement our team. And that team, that idea right now, the students won, and the parents right now, they are looking for a rematch. It was a beautiful initiative, and it is ideas like that that the children have come forth with, and we are going to run with it. So by any means, I will encourage all schools to get on board because it is a brilliant idea.
At the Blackrock Government Primary School, the Cfs Framework was voluntarily implemented. This too has seen a significant level of success.
I would have heard about the child-friendly school system afterwards. The supervisor, Miss Ewan, she would have heard about some of the things we are doing at Blackrock, and she would have introduced the concept of the child-friendly school that was happening in a number of other schools. And we realized that there have been much similarity between what we are doing at Blackrock and what the child-friendly school exposes. Right? We would have gone to a short workshop that exposed us to some of the child-friendly school methods, and we realized that a lot of it is quite similar. Right? We do aspire to be as detailed as the child-friendly school model. The child-friendly school are a little more detailed than what we are doing. So therefore, I support the child-friendly school. I believe it's the way to go. What the little changes we would have done would have made marked improvement in terms of the number of referrals and the number of children exhibiting uncontrolled behavior.
So what effect have all of these efforts had on the school environment?
In the school, we have seen the changes in the sense that children are now willing to take responsibility for their actions. They recognize that there are consequences. They feel more encouraged to talk out, to speak up and when things are bothering them, rather than resort to violence.
Because of the improved performance, parents are attending the PTA more regularly, and I know that they share their views in the PTA. So I'm getting positive feedback as a result of the child-friendly schools. And people are talking in the community. You can hear people talking when they meet me and they will say, Mr. Gregoire, here you all are doing wonderful work at the school now, and so on. You know, so, and it's not only for the academics. The school is well known for sports. Right? We have so many trophies that right now we're not too sure where we can store them safely and so on.
We have seen changes in the parents to the point where parents are no longer confrontational. They prefer to contact the school if there is a problem.
It is clear that with the support of UNICEF, the Division of Education, Youth Affairs and Sport has been able to effectively implement the child-friendly school framework at 5 of the island's primary schools. So what is next for CFS in Tobago?
So we want to see a comprehensive embracing of CFS in all our schools. CFS also has to do with ensuring the rights of the child in the education system, ensuring that they eat, live and learn well. And as far as eating is concerned, we want to even use the CSF model in looking at our streamlining our food and nutrition program, because we provide meals to our students in our schools and breakfast at the primary level. So we ensure that whatever we provide for those students is nutritious and will ensure ward against some of those lifestyle diseases that currently plague the adults in our society.
Once this framework is applied with the same success at all of the other schools, Tobago students will learn in safe, protective environments which raise teacher morale and motivation, and where parents and community members are integral stakeholders in school life. With CFS, Tobago's children are well on the way to face the challenges of this new century.